テルリアクス
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, we're getting ready to watch The Princess Bride. I have never seen The Princess Bride. Hold on. Before you start throwing tomatoes at me and other various pieces of rotten garbage, I have seen like bits and pieces, but never the whole thing from front to back. So this is going to be a bit of a treat. And look at the look of shame he's giving me. I'm sorry. It happened. Hey, so make sure you stay to the very end because me and Rekkai are gonna chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, on the things that, you know, I've enjoyed and the things I may be scratching my head on, since you've already got a good grip on this. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and start my shame. Let's get started.
Feeling any better?
William the refrigerator Perry on his wall.
Oh, wow.
Grandfather's here.
I like them 85 bears. That was dope.
You're sick. That's why he's here.
He'll pinch my cheek. I hate that.
Maybe he won't.
Hey! Yo, my man busting like gangbusters.
Peter Falk.
I think I'll leave you two pals alone.
I brought you a special present.
My man look like he fresh off the bottle. Goodness.
Yeah. But Peter Falk always looked and sounded like that.
Fighting, torture, revenge, giants, monsters.
My man said torture to a child.
When he answered the question, does it have any sports? Yeah, it's got some torture in it. Yeah.
Farm boy that worked there. His name was Westley, but she never called him that. Isn't that a wonderful beginning?
Yeah, it's really good.
Wish my horse a saddle. I want to see my face shining in it by morning.
As you wish.
Okay.
Farm boy, fill these with water. Please.
As you wish.
Uh-oh. He's chipping away at it slowly but surely.
And even more amazing was the day she realized she truly loved him back.
Farm boy, fetch me that pitcher.
He like, you keep on pushing me, pretty lady.
He got all sexy, then he whispered it.
Sure did. Look at this. My man over here kissing in the setting sun.
Hold it, hold it. What is it? Is this a kissing book?
It's a kissing book.
Just wait.
Yeah.
When's it get good?
Keep your shirt on. Let me read.
Adolescence, when you don't want to hear about kissing.
His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts. Never left captives alive. But Buttercup got the news that Westley was murdered.
Murdered by pirates is good.
My people! The Princess Buttercup!
Oh.
So crazy. My brother's dog's name is Buttercup.
Is there a village nearby?
There is nothing nearby. Not for miles.
Then there will be no one.
Look at Andre the Giant. Oh. You got the
He
magic.
hit her with the Vulcan nerve pinch.
The claw.
When he finds their body dead on the Gilder frontier, his suspicions will be totally confirmed.
He got a crazy lisp.
Anyone?
I've hired you to help me start a war.
I thought that was hair on his chest at first, but that was just the edges of the... I was about to feel like, yo, my man is extra manly.
Or did the word think escape your lips? You were not hired for your brains, you hippopotamic landmass.
A hippopotamic landmass.
Curiosity, why do you ask?
No reason. Suddenly, I just happened to look behind us and something is there.
Yo, she was like, I'm out.
Those are the shrieking eels. If you don't believe me, just wait.
Whoa.
You swim back now, I promise no harm will come to you. I doubt you'll get such an offer from the eel.
This dude is a terrible person.
What?
The eel doesn't get her. I'm explaining to you because you look nervous.
I was nervous.
Yeah, look, he covers all bunched up.
Put her down. Just put her down.
Just reach in and grab a person, just pick a whole person up with one hand.
Look,
Still being
he's right
fun.
on top of us. Water fishes in the same wind we are using.
He's not that bright.
Look at his stance up there, like.
Hurry up! Move the thing!
He had leaned back and everything. Dang! All right, Andre. My
He's
man's
carrying-
upper body
he's-
is for real.
Yeah, and he's carrying 3 people. Plus his own 500-some pounds. Like, die.
And he's gaining on us.
Inconceivable.
Dang, man.
I thought I was going faster.
There is no way I could do that.
Well, I'm carrying 3 people, and he got only himself.
I do not
That's
write up a new giant, that's all.
Don't say that, Vincent, please.
I'm going to duel him left-handed.
You know what a hurry we're in!
It's the only way I can be satisfied. If I use my right, over too quickly.
Careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
I'm waiting!
I should throw him over the cliff.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks. So
Right?
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me. Sorry. Thank you.
That is the farm boy. Okay. Man over here practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. At least he was cool enough to give him a breather. Like, can a brother get some Gatorade or something?
Yeah. Replace your electrolytes.
I love my father. So naturally, I challenge his murderer to a duel. 6-fingered man leave me alive. But
Oh.
he gave me this.
Little something. Oh, 2 of them.
You see, I cannot find him. It's been 20 years now. I started to lose confidence. I just work for Vicina to pay the bills. It's not a lot of money in revenge.
Not a lot of money in revenge. All right, let's see if the man in black got hands or swords. Oh, wait a minute. He did that with confidence, too.
But you notice how he said, he didn't say, I hate to kill you. He said, I hate to die.
Destroy a stained glass window as an artist like yourself. However, since I can't have you following me either.
Okay. Farm boy is nice. I don't know where he went to train, but man.
Inconceivable! Give her to me.
He keeps saying that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't whooping Andre the Giant. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I just figured when you give me so much trouble
Oh.
No, that hurt.
for so long. Been specializing in groups, leading gangs for local charities, that kind of thing.
He said for
You've been
local
specializing
charities.
in groups and fighting gangs.
If it doesn't, people, then we only have to know about one.
You choked out Andre the Giant. How can you even roll him over?
Oh, no, because that's 500 pounds of dead weight.
I do not envy you the headache you will have when you awake. But in the meantime, rest well and dream of large women.
All right, Wesley. Farm boy.
Let's all be ready for whatever lies ahead.
Could this be a trap?
I always think everything could be a trap, which is why I'm still alive.
All right, well, at least he's not stupid.
And you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
Red.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man.
It's like the new cyanide, or the old cyanide, I guess.
When death is on the line!
You feeling yourself. Trying to feel that bubble guts. Come on. My man just rolled right on over.
There will be great
Lord
suffering in
Farquaad,
Gilder if she
that,
dies.
yo, my man's. Oh, wait a minute. You see the way he mounted the horse, though?
That was a warning, Highness. The next time my hand flies on its own, for where I come from, there are penalties when a woman lies.
Whoa, wait a minute. He's like, hold on now, don't let me get... It's twitchy now.
Yeah. They told her, check yourself.
This dude, my man mounted the horse immediately. I like this cat.
Rest, Highness.
I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything.
Where do they get these locations from? They are fire.
Another prince like this one? Ugly, rich, and scabby?
No, a farm boy. Poor. Poor and perfect.
Oh.
He must have seen us closing in, which might account for his panicking and error. Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong.
And I'm never wrong.
They are headed dead into the fire swamp.
The fire swamp? This is very Monty Python-ish a little bit, too.
Can you move at all?
No, you're alive. If you want, I can fly.
What's the matter?
They're kissing again.
Oh, no worry. Trust me, little man, you're gonna love that.
Someday you may not mind so much.
Yeah.
He's been marauding 20 years, and he only left me 5 years ago.
I myself am often surprised at life's little quirks. See what I told you?
He's so calm with it.
I shall retire and hand the name over to someone else.
Huh.
Is everything clear to you?
Oh! See, that's how people get that unhealthy fear of quicksand. What the deuce? Oh, that looks like one of them rats from Fallout. Yeah, the Fallout rat. Oh, and there's a bunch of them too, isn't it?
What about the ROUSs?
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
What? Oh, you know that thing got rabies. Bit his chest.
She could win through him his sword.
Oh, he's all the way jacked up. Oh, he had
like a little kid in that suit or something. You sound like a little person in a suit.
No, is that so terrible?
Oh man, messed up smoochy time.
But how will you capture us? We know the secrets of the fire swamp. We can live there quite happily for some time, so whenever you feel like dying, feel free to visit.
Oh.
I thought you were dead once, and it almost destroyed me. I could not bear it if you died again. Not when I could save you.
Dang, let me snatching her up like she an old piece of luggage.
Yeah.
We are men of action. Lies do not become us.
Be knocking people out easy in movies.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world?
You know, I never thought about it before, but you're right. This does have a very Monty Python feel. Mm-hmm. And it's just short of a like Mel Brooks type feel.
Yeah, actually, yeah, so far.
You survived the fire swamp. You must be very brave. But nobody withstands the machine.
Ugh. His look like his teeth had bumps on it.
Mm-hmm.
Your true love lives, and you marry another. True love saved her in the fire swamp, and she treated it like garbage.
How you know?
Dang.
Her eyebrows was nuts.
Boo, I say boo.
I love Westley. I always have. I know now I always will. If you tell me I must marry you in 10 days, please believe I will be dead by morning.
Dang, I'd rather die than be with you.
I could never cause you grief. Consider our wedding off.
Lady Mariko and Bontaro.
Not to mention that pirates are not known to be men of their words.
My Westley will always come for me.
He's like, yeah, okay, sure.
You know how much I love watching you work. But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
I got murder and, you know, I got things to do.
That's how you look at your calendar. It's like, oh, I've got a murder already. And I don't think I can move it.
Are they about to waterboard this dude? This dude.
It's just nasty.
The castle full of stupid people.
Yeah.
He's like, you're touching my throne.
Killers from Gilda are infiltrating the Thieves' Forest and plan to murder my bride on our wedding night.
My spy network has heard no such news.
Any word from Westley?
He's like, you idiot. He was about to smack that dude.
Mm-hmm. He said, I'm telling you what it is. My spy network.
Don't look so good.
Ugh.
Get one of them DD and WWEs.
Perhaps no. I feel fat.
I know he smells awful. He smells like the inside of a possum's ass.
Fezzik took great care in reviving me.
That's enough. That's enough.
He said, why are you torturing me? No, I'm not. It's the next best thing to coffee.
Where?
When the men in black, obviously.
Well, you don't know where he is.
Don't bother me with trifles. After 20 years, at last my father's soul will be at peace. There will be blood tonight.
He about that action. He like, I'll figure it out as we get there.
Yeah.
We just going.
He said, let's roll out. Posse up. We out.
Yes. Yes, of course. Naturally not those four.
Mm-hmm.
Your Majesty.
He's like, yeah, I'm out. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, so it happened. He's so busy lying, he'll forget to cover up his lies.
For not having seen sooner that you were nothing but a coward with a heart full of fear.
I would not say such things if I were you.
Mm-hmm. He said, do you see this perm? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Hand is gloved. Get twisted for extra traction.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say you are a coward, that is only because you are the slimiest weakling ever to crawl the earth.
Dang.
Ooh.
I would not
I would
say
not have
such
you-
things if I were you.
He grounded a grown woman.
Mm-hmm. And then took out running.
My man is a hater. Word?
He said, we about to put it on you, baby boy.
Pardon me, Simporto. Fezzik, please. Thank you.
That big dude made everything part like the Red Sea.
Inigo?
I have failed you for 20 years. Now our misery can end.
That rapier is cold-blooded, though.
It is.
He's like, I was really trying to...
Oh. Papa showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa, wait. What did Fezzik mean he's dead?
Yeah, right?
He didn't mean dead. Wesley's only faking.
Hey, Thunder Punch He-Man behind you.
Dead.
At the end, somebody's got to do it. Is it Inigo? Who?
Nobody. Nobody kills him. He lives.
You mean he wins?
Look, this story's whack.
Taking this story very seriously, I think we ought to stop now.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I was just tripping, goddamn. Right. Come on, chill out. Look at the fridge up there. Like you said.
Mm-hmm. And he's got sweetness over on the other wall.
Yeah, Peyton.
Come along, Fezzik. Bring the money.
The body.
Have you any money?
I have a little.
I just hope it's enough to buy a miracle.
And dragged his corpse.
What? Are you the Miracle Max who worked for the king all those years?
The king's thinking son fired me, and thank you.
Hey, I know that voice.
It's Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
His wife is crippled. His children are on the brink of starvation.
You a rotten liar. Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please open his mouth.
I'm dead.
He's slightly alive. Now, all dead. Well, with all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Be more
Run
dead.
through his clothes and look for loose change.
Like GTA. Rob the corpse.
Humperdinck fired him. His confidence is shattered.
Why'd you say that name? You promised me that you would never say that name.
What, Humperdinck?
Ah!
Mufasa.
I did a lick Daldanation. That is a noble cause. Give me the 65. I'm on the job.
What is that?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a minute. Bye-bye.
That's a lot of men out there. Dang.
Yeah, even if they're not skilled, it's a lot of them.
He said we got him and my man sleep on his own shoulder.
Been 15 minutes?
We can't wait. Things in half an hour. We must strike in the hustle and the bustle beforehand. Tilt his head back.
I can't get over how big this dude's hands are.
How long do we have to wait before we know the miracle works?
Guess it's as good as mine. Beat you apart. I'll take you both together.
No, like Andre Giant's hands is as big as his whole head, dog. Like
my man's arms don't work.
Just wiggle your finger. That's wonderful.
I've always been a quick healer. What are our liabilities?
There is but one working castle gate. Come on.
How are they gonna try and get this man to fight?
If I had a month to plan, maybe I could come up with something but this.
You just shook your head. That doesn't make you happy?
There we cannot help you.
What?
How did you get that? At Miracle Max's. It fits so nice, I could keep it.
All right. Come on, help me out.
What?
I'll say. How do I find the Count? Once I do, how do I find you again? Once I find you again, how do we escape?
Don't pester him. He's had a hard day.
Right.
it's crazy how Andre Giant really is a gentle ass giant. Like he's doing a lot. I mean, it's been a while. Like, how much can he move now?
That's what I'm saying.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
Marriage.
Marriage, that blessed arrangement.
What the heck? And they called that a Holocaust cloak? I've never heard that term before.
There will be no survivor.
No? Not yet.
At least his legs move a little bit.
No pleasure, your one.
Pleasure.
Skip to the end.
Have you the wing?
Have you the wing?
Your Westley is dead. I killed him myself.
And why is there fear behind your eyes?
Give us the gate key.
Tear his arms off. Oh, you mean this gate?
Under you, Princess Backwap.
Man
Voted
and wife.
fast.
Say man and wife.
Princess Bankba.
Escort the bride to the honeymoon suite. I'll be there shortly.
You still gotta consummate that bad boy. Oh, it's only 5 men? That's easy. Oh, and he did it smoothly.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
He's like, I've been waiting
for that
all my life to say that.
What? He really ran?
Right back.
She gets me.
He's like, I got some of that young sugar.
Pay attention, man. Oh!
Little Spanish brat I taught a lesson to all those years ago. Simply incredible. You've been chasing me your whole life only to fail now.
Dang. Now you gonna rub it in.
That's just the disrespect.
This man just a pretty dagger. We've been watching a lot of shows lately that deal with, you know, impaling oneself on daggers.
Perfect breasts in this world. Twould be a pity to damage yours.
Wesley! Oh, Wesley, darling!
My man trying to, like, let me try to get some of this.
Good heavens. Are you still trying to win?
That's how I feel after a night at Taco Bell. Oh. What? Oh.
Everything I ask for. Anything you want.
Oh, man, run him through. You got your revenge, man. Now you can pass out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you stabbed it up.
I got married. I didn't want to. It all happened so fast.
Never happened.
What?
Never happened.
But it did. I was there. This old man said man and wife.
Did you say I do?
Oh, no.
No.
Skip that part.
Then you're not married.
See? Now go on and grab that honey pack.
To the death.
No! To the pain.
I don't think I'm quite familiar.
I had to pause too. Wait a minute.
So that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish.
Oh.
Every babe that weeps at your approach, every woman who cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?"
I think you're bluffing.
It's possible, pig. I might be bluffing. It's conceivable, you miserable vomitous mass.
Dang. Vomitous mass. Okay.
Drop your sword.
Oh.
Have a seat.
My man, he coughed up real quick.
Yeah. Hey, hold him.
Where's Fezzik? I thought he was with you. No. In that case,
feeling a little woozy here.
You go. I saw the Prince's tables, and there they were, 4 white horses. I thought there are 4 of us.
Man, you will break that poor horse's back if you hop on that thing.
So I took them with me, in case we ever bumped into each other. I guess we just did.
He's so big, that horse looked like he can ride his back.
Oh. The jump is just so floaty. She was like, oh, easy. My man needs a doctor. Like,
have you ever considered piracy? Make wonderful tread pirate Roberts.
He is on that horse.
That ain't him. That's a stunt double. There's no way. That is, yeah, there's no way.
And as they reach for each other.
What? What?
Now it's kissing again. You don't want to hear that.
Maybe a
I
little
don't
bit.
mind so much.
Yeah.
Since the invention of the kiss, there have been 5 kisses that were rated the most passionate, the most pure. This one left them all behind. The end. Now I think you ought to go to sleep. Okay.
What did you forget?
All right.
That's me looking for my car keys.
Hello.
Grandpa, maybe you could come over and read it again to me tomorrow.
As you wish.
Ah, I love that. That was perfect. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. That was really good. That was a nice, quaint little tale. Oh, wait a minute. We got some. Did they get a chance to grow? Oh, this is the beginning. Okay. Rob Reiner, go ahead, my guy. Oh, man, said I'm gonna drop this classics.
Norman Lear.
Yeah. This was his first big role? Was this one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Inigo Montoya. Yeah, he was funny. My man said I'm out.
He dipped. That is Christopher Guest. A Monty Python dude.
Ah. Fred Savage was in his bag back in '86. He couldn't miss. Remember that he made that movie, The Wizard.
This movie introducing Robin Wright.
Ah, and Peter Falk. Is the impressive clergyman? That was his name. Carol Kane. Yeah, you were right. Yeah. All right, so Billy Crystal was a nice little ad that you didn't really see coming.
And really, because this movie introduced some people like Robin Wright and, you know what I'm saying, a few other people.
Yeah.
But really, if you look back at it, this is a star-studded cast.
It really is. It really is. I mean, it's old Hollywood, but still, what you said, 1,000%, man. You know, I like the quaint quickness of it. You know, in today's day and age, you have so many, 2-hour plus movies and stuff. It's just like about an hour and a half, 90 minutes of just good, solid storytelling, fun. The cleanness of the 80s. It was one of those things, where I was thinking about the Never-Ending Story. Quick, straight to the point, little bit of mystical magic. Not even magic in this. Just fun. I can understand why this is a classic. It's got great lines. It's well done. It's crisp and clean. I get it. I would have really loved this as a kid. How about you watching this again, man? Is there anything that comes like a refresh of a feeling or anything regarding this?
Yeah, and the thing is, watching this again with a new set of fresh eyes on it, I haven't seen this. Damn, it seems like since I was a kid. I haven't seen this in forever. And that, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like that inner warmth, that inner glow, like it just made me feel good. Just like listening to it again and some of the stuff, like, it's always good, especially, with my kids. I get it sometimes, but to watch it with people that this is their first time seeing it is always a joy. Because you're like, when people catch the joke or they listen to that part and like, that was funny. It was like, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Like, yeah, okay, you get it. Like, it's never, and that's what I was saying, like when we were watching, when I watched a snippet of a video of another channel when they were watching Blazing Saddles, and they missed all the jokes, like they didn't get it. I mean, that was painful to watch. And I was just like, wow,
Yeah.
It's just like, what I'm saying, going to a comedy show, sitting next to somebody, and Dave Chappelle comes out on, and you are just cracking up. Like, he is so funny. You look over them, and they're like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't think this is very funny. You're like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Do you not have joy in your life?
Yes.
Who wronged you?
Who hurt you?
Yes. Oh man, you brought up something that I think is really important too, and that is, you know, good artists. What's the term? Good artists do something, great artists steal, something like that, something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm paraphrasing, but you had said something to the effect that there's other things that this could have pulled from. One of them was being Monty Python. Classic slapsticky type of filmmaker. And he was holding it down like in the 70s, if I remember right, like in late 70s and stuff. This came out in like 86. So there's some subtle hat tips to that style of comedy as well. And then you said, I was gonna say Mel Blanc, but Mel Blanc is the cartoon guy. Mel Brooks. There we go. Mel Brooks, who really cut his teeth in the 80s. You know, he really just started getting things going. And you can kind of see like a blend, a mesh of that, like hat tips to the old and then hat tips to the new. At that time, the new style of comedy, and then you got this kind of going in. I think it's important to appreciate the roots, because everything comes from something else, right? There's very few original thought anymore. You know, what's that story? There's only like 12 stories that's ever been told in the world, and everything else is a variation of those 12 stories. But the thing is that, can you make it your own? Can you make it so that the person that's watching can feel something, or at least have an original thought to go with that thing that you presented? And this shows all of that. And here's the other thing. I know I'm rambling on. This film is like 40 years old almost. It's almost 40 years old. It's like 38 years old, and it still holds up. You know, we go on and on about practical effects, the importance of good story, the importance of just good solid acting, you know, and this holds all of that. This will probably still hold up in another 20 years from now, you know, until the culture changes to the point that, you know, nobody understands funny anymore because everybody's offended. But until that day, a classic is a classic is a classic. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for this time.
And it's funny how you said like Mel Brooks, like when we watched Blazing Saddles was 74.
Yeah.
And if you think about some of the other things that came up, and I don't know, you know, if he did, the Frankenstein joint, Young Frankenstein, but I was just thinking like History of the World Part 1 was early 80s. I think maybe around the time of this was Spaceballs.
Yeah, that's when he hit superstardom.
Yeah, and the thing is, but by that time, the kind of comedy that they were doing in the 70s was a lot more raunchy, a lot more raw in your face. And then, you know, definitely, you know, you had Eddie Murphy's Delirious and Raw, but through the 80s, they started to tone it down a little bit. The 80s, you know, Reagan was president. Everything got a little bit more conservative. They started to tone a lot of stuff down. Now, it's still super raw compared to where we're at now as a society, but like this, the reason I love this is that on top of telling this story, they gave it to you as it was a story being told. They gave you a visual of the grandfather sitting in a room, reading a book, telling his grandson who's sick, who's home from school sick, he's telling him a story. My grandfather read this to my father, who read it to me. I read it to your father, and now I'm going to read it to you. You know, I can't even imagine, even on a day my kids are home from sick, me sitting down in the chair next to them and pulling out a book. Hey, son, I'm going to read you this story. Like, Dad,
boy, stop.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to watch my TikToks and my YouTubes and my Reels and get on this Snapchat and that miss me with that. But the fact that this is very much geared towards, this could very much be a kid's movie, because it appeals. It hits all the markers. Got some fantasy, got some action, it's got some little monsters, it's got a little bit of camp in it. It's got good, clever lines that the kids, you know, the jokes are not so far over the top that a kid wouldn't get it, but in the same vein, it appeals to the adult to sit there and watch it with the kids. It's like, you know, you look over your kids, it's like, what'd you think about that? I liked it. That was funny. That was good, Dad. And you're like, yeah, that was good. You know, it's a they don't make any real, rated E for everybody kind of stuff anymore. They just make stuff that's nowadays make it more adult and the kids are just supposed to get it or whatever, or they make it like super kiddie Coco Melon and the parents have to endure it because the kids like it. So this really hit all the markers.
It did. It really did. I was over here. I'm on IMDb and I'm looking at Mel Brooks. Filmography or his directing resume. And just a couple years after this, he works with the star of this movie. He works with what's his name, Cary Elwes in Robin Hood Men in Tights. So.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
With the first movie for Dave Chappelle.
Yes. Right. Okay. So there you go again. It's kind of like the passing of the torch, and kind of like you took it right from me. And I was going to say Dave Chappelle, if you didn't know, was kind of in that. And that's considered a classic that's attached to another classic that leans on the shoulders of another classic, So it just the torch is still steadily being passed on. Do you have any other closing thoughts before I wrap this bad boy up, man?
No, this was a good pick. You get to mark it off your to-do list, and at some point we'll go back and mark off the never-ending story off mine.
Let me tell you, boy, that was my favorite movie of all time up until I was maybe up to college. Like, I loved that movie as a child, man.
I've heard other people say that, and I just okay.
Yeah, it's
completely
dope,
missed that whole thing.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I can't wait. Hey, go ahead and of course leave a comment saying how much you want Rekkai to see the never-ending story. Hey, thank you all so much for your time. You have no idea how important it is that we make sure that we are giving you everything that you're looking for. If you're a friend of the channel, you've been enjoying the way me and Rekkai chop it up, go ahead and give us, hit that subscription button, and of course, give us that thumbs up. And if you want to get to know Rekkai a lot better, Rekkai, tell other people how they can go on and get them deep dives that you do so well. No Diddy.
Yeah, I tend to do a little deep dive and go in and talk about, different themes that I get from movies and how it, correlates to my life and maybe to your life. And if you're into that sort of thing, I don't know, come on over to youtube.com/Noop from Deville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. It's all about this and this right here.
Woo, gotta love it. Thank y'all so much, and we'll catch you all on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.